myself.
Khalid, this is Jack.
Probably lay awake tonight, a little run down, but I can't seem to clear my mind. I probably should be told I'm all good, I'm good. Tired of nights where I thought I'd feel twice as happier here, happier here. Everyone knows you don't know what you've got, so you're halfway across the world.
This is how we roll, man. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we roll, man. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we roll, man. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we roll, man. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we win, man. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we roll, man. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we roll, man. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we roll, man. This is how we rock. This is how we win.
Yo, it's your boy Gamma. We out here.
Hey, this is Keizo, and you're listening to Call of the Wild.
Phase 1 complete. Assembling family members.
Hi everyone, this is Ed listening from the beautiful city of London.
My name is Aaron from the Big Apple, New York City.
Family assembled. We have liftoff.
That's a bad kitty.
Welcome to Call of the Wild. An exploration of sound with the latest electronic music.
Make the ground shake.
With nothing to hold us back, these are the songs of the wild.
Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Dan from Monster Cat, and this is the final week of our 2018 Monster Cat Mix Contest. We had quite the season this year, starting from hundreds of DJ submissions, all done through Splice, and then narrowing that down to 8 finalists, who went through 5 weeks of unique challenges, all for this moment. In the next few minutes, we'll be down to just 2 DJs who will face off in the final battle to decide who will win an XDJ RX2 by Pioneer and be flown out to the Monster Cat HQ and DJ main stage for Compound alongside Conroe, Bishu, Dwilly, and Vicetone. This is huge, and it all came down to your votes. You told us each week who you wanted to advance. So here's how today's gonna go. We're gonna be dropping some fresh tunes for the first half of the show. Then I'll be popping in and out and announcing which 2 will be facing off later today in our showdown. Then we vote. So let's get settled in and welcome to Monster Cat Call the Wild.
1, 2, 3, play on!
Let's announce one of our DJs that will be facing off in the second half of our show. So based on your votes from last week,
you've been in my thoughts lately. Something just don't feel right. I could keep on pretending, but I know you can read it in my eyes. You keep giving me nothing, been giving it all to you. I'm talking about loving, that feeling it gets me through. You keep giving me nothing, been giving it all to you. I'm talking about loving, that feeling it gets me through. You're all I see, time is running faster than me. Get closer, I'll keep holding on until I'm turning corners in your mind. Your mind, your mind, your mind, your mind. Until I'm
had enough, cause he ran out of love, out of love. Now he don't talk too much, he's probably giving up, I think he's had enough, cause he ran out of love, out of love. Never left his hometown, that's what probably did it. Never saw the other world, so he didn't wanna go and get it. Occupied by fitting in where minds are small. Where small things make these small kings feel so tall. Will he ever change? Well, apparently he reapplied for college and was waiting for his grades. Word that help his case. Well, I couldn't ever say. Now he don't talk too much, he's probably giving up, I think he's had enough, cause he ran out of love, out of love. Now he don't talk too much, he's probably giving up, I think he's had enough, cause he ran out of love, out of love. Now he's locked to ride, 21 years of age. How many lives was gonna waste for his grace until I see some fucking change? I don't even know. We continue to find one another now. Now he don't talk too much, he's probably giving up, I think he's had enough, cause he ran out of love, out of love. Now he don't talk too much, he's probably giving up, I think he's had enough, cause he ran out of love, out of love. Cold, yeah, that's my love. She has a way like a gold. Cold sheets, oh, where's my love? I am searching high, I'm searching low in the night. Does she know that we think the same? Ooh, don't wanna cry, but I break that way. Did she run away? Did she run away? I don't know. If she ran away, come back home. Yeah. Was carried up into the clouds high above. Ooh, if you play, I'll be the same. Ooh, if you're scared, I'm on my way. Did you run away? Did you run away? I don't need to know. But if you ran away, come back home. Just come home. Tell me where you go when the final curtain falls. When you're alone, there's no more show, no more applause. You surround yourself in dark. You can't lift the shadows from your heart. Now I know you're hollow. If I only knew from the start. Oh, you played me, so take another bow, 'cause I could really do without your masquerading. Or hear another lie, 'cause your disguise is faded. You waste my love, you waste my love. Now it's faded, no, it's never enough. So why do I still crave it? You waste my love, you waste my love. Now it's faded, no, it's never enough. So why do I still crave it? So go ahead and tell me what this means. I just wanna see behind the screen. It's only you that knows the truth. I can't break through. Oh, you played me, so take another bow, 'cause I could really do without your masquerading. Or hear another lie, 'cause your disguise is faded. You waste my love, you waste my love. Now it's faded, no, it's never enough. So why do I still crave it? You waste my love, you waste my love. Now it's faded, no, it's never enough. So why do I still crave it?
money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. He does the cards as a meditation. The those he plays never suspect. He doesn't play for the money he wins. He don't play for respect. He does the cards to find the answer. The sacred geometry of chance.
Okay, so one of the main reasons why I purposely like always follow all of Riot's rules and like everything Riot. Oh yeah, I gotta tie my hair up because I gotta drag some bitches through the dirt. How forgetful of me. So, like I was saying, the main reason why I follow all of Riot's rules is it is a lot like laws, you know, the ones that the FBI follows and the ones that police people follow, right? So my argument to them is if they will break the terms of use that are public and available to everyone, just like the American laws are pretty much available to everyone, then what is their excuse? Does that make sense? Because usually when police officers or like FBI people or military people, they have a very strong sense of right and wrong, where they see like if you do one thing that's even remotely illegal, they automatically dislike you. So I'm pretty much flagging that shit with public information, since Gamergate wanted to say, oh, well, you know, nothing's public, so we are the victim. So I'm pretty much putting all this shit public, as well as like consistently and constantly tweeting the FBI and the CIA. So, I mean, if you still want to show up, I mean, I don't really understand how you're going to play victim. Does that make sense? Because it's like, this information is no longer private. You know what I mean? And unless you want to shut down like all the games, like literally all the fucking games, all the gameplay games, sorry, all the gameplay videos on YouTube, I actually do not really know what you can possibly do. Does that make sense? Because what I am doing is not really illegal. I am actually preaching respect for the FBI and the CIA, because I'm like, I understand you guys have a very strong sense of right and wrong. And you guys are very by the rules. You know, if someone writes rules, you want people to obey by it. And, you know, Riot wrote their terms of use, and I am obeying by it. And these are the people that are not obeying by it. So, I mean, if these people try to call the FBI for help, can you kind of see why the whole entire esports community does not trust the system? Can you kind of see how that's why nobody gives a fuck about the government anymore? Because of these people existing? I mean, you saw this whole entire fucking game. I'm sure the FBI and the CIA, they can easily pull up whatever fucking information you are using. I mean, they already have your passport number, they have your social security number, they have your address, they have your driver's license, just you looking anywhere, right? Because they have a picture of you. You guys realize, like, when you get your driver's license, they take a picture. You guys, that's usually how they find people who are doing illegal stuff, is they show people your picture. Like, does that make sense? And they usually, thank you, they usually match your address, but your IP address is public, right? So the government matches your ID with your IP address and goes, hey, this person is coming from this address. And then they just type it into their fucking computers because they're the government. So they'll be like, oh yeah, this IP address is from this and this and this. And then they type it in and they're like, oh, hey, I think I know who this is because they're the government. You know, they have your social security number. I mean, anybody that has a social security number, they know everything about you, right? And the government gave you your social security number. So, to say the government does not know who you are is just kind of fucking hilarious, considering they're the ones that issued you all your identification cards, right? Thank you. It's like, if you want to get a driver's license, where do you go? To the government, right? If you want to get your fucking passport, where do you go? To the government, right? You want to sign up for internet service? Where do you go? You show them your fucking government-issued identification card, right? You want to buy anything or sign up for a phone number? You give them an ID, right? So they have like all your information and you're literally sitting here and being like, oh no, none of this is public. I'm like, but you all agreed that you wanted your IP address to be public, right? It was okay for Christine's IP address to be public, but now it's not okay for your IP address to be public. I'm not even using half the programs you are. I do not even know half the shit that you know, right? Because, oh yeah, let's IP ban Christine. Yeah, so apparently you know a lot more people that are way more connected, right? And you're telling me you're willing to just sell them out because you already sold me out, right? You all of a sudden are okay with my IP address being public, but for some reason you're all of a sudden like, no, my IP address has to be like private. Like, doesn't that mean all your friends also get private IP addresses too? So how would anybody find your friends when you're the only one calling the FBI? Then wouldn't that mean everything that you have called the FBI on, you would be calling on them for yourself because nobody else would have their IP address public besides you? Does that kind of make sense? Okay, that was a little bit too difficult. How do I say this? I think that's still a little bit too difficult, to be honest. How do I put it in simple terms he understands? Because I know, like, for the FBI part, it's really easy. You know, for them, it's either you break the law or you follow the law. There's no, like, in between. You know what I mean? Like, I think that was the main reason why they never helped Gamergate, because they probably found a lot of, like, hacking stuff on the Zoe Quinn side. So they were like, well, you know, like, the gaming community already hates us enough. So, you know, I mean, that's just what I thought. I don't know if this is true or not because there is no public information, and given how many Zoe Quinn supporters have tried to hack my computer, DDoS my computer, DC my fucking stream, that's why shit is always fucking freaking out every time I talk negatively about Gamergate. Like, every single time I talk negatively about Gamergate, my computer, my internet, my OBS, everything spazzes out to the point where sometimes I have to call Comcast customer service, but you guys know all those phone calls are recorded, right? So, I mean, if Zoe Quinn wants to keep saying, oh, the FBI is unfair, I'm like, I don't really see how they are being unfair. Like, they know you are doing illegal stuff, right? Like, it does not make sense why whenever I talk negatively about Zoe Quinn or Pokimane, that my computer automatically disconnects. Like, whenever I do not talk about them, it's fine. But whenever I do talk about them, it's all of a sudden, like, bad, right? So, all I'm saying is, you know, if you guys are going to be doing illegal stuff, the FBI obviously is not going to help you. Period. That's why nobody filed any charges in Gamergate. And if you want to say, fuck the police or whatever, you have to understand the people you were calling the FBI on already never called the FBI. They just never said, fuck the police like you did. But, you know, I do not want to say they respect the police, because at the same time, they kind of just stay out of their way. Does that make sense? The only people that's really fighting the cops right now are Zoe Quinn supporters, because they're like, oh, you never fucking supported Zoe Quinn? You know, you guys are the government. You know, that's the only people fighting you guys. the rest of everybody's like, oh, shit. You know, because everybody knew what they were doing. Does that kind of make sense? Like, I'm sure the FBI knows this too, but I'm just throwing that public information out there because whenever I talk negatively about Zoe Quinn and whenever I talk negatively about Pokimane, my internet fucking freaks out. Literally, it fucking freaks out. Like, you will see me connected this whole entire fucking stream, and as soon as I fucking talk about Zoe Quinn or Pokimane, you guys start, like, getting disconnected, or, like, my shit just starts spazzing out or lagging, right? So, think about that the next time you complain about why the FBI never filed anything in Gamergate. Maybe because the FBI knew that people were hacking the whole time for Zoe Quinn. That's why they never filed any charges. Because the FBI is like, criminals versus criminals. We are the FBI. We don't fucking help criminals. So, because I mean, that's my hypothesis, because I would never think that the FBI would help criminals anyways. So, that's why, like, everything I do on Riot Games, I keep it, like, according to terms of use, or, like, according to Summoner's laws. I mean, Summoner's codes, you know, because it's like, that's the law of the game. You know what I mean? Like, the law is written in constitutions, and Riot Games writes terms of use in Summoner's codes, which are like the laws of Riot Games. You get it now? So, my argument to the FBI and the CIA is, if someone is breaking the laws, the laws of Riot Games, there's probably a 90% chance they will also break the American laws. Thank you. Right? And if I was the FBI and I just got slandered the fuck out of, like, life because of Zoe Quinn just talking hella negative shit that is untrue, I would probably take it into consideration. Right? Because the whole argument, it seems, for a lot of Zoe Quinn supporters is, you do not have any public evidence. Look at all this public evidence of them harassing me. You do not have any public evidence saying that we were harassing Aaron. Okay, all you have is all this public evidence harassing fucking Zoe Quinn. It's not fair. So, you know, I can play that game too. I got a whole bunch of fucking public evidence. That's why sometimes my uploads, I learned it from Dunkey, because he's like, oh, look at my frames. I'm like, you can upload that? So you really aren't thanking me. You should be thanking him, because he's the one who still uploaded, or thank YouTube. Whoever the fuck kept the fucking lags in there, you guys should thank. It's obviously not me, because I do not know how to do shit. I could not even get my addicting games to work, because I do not do any of that. Does that make sense? If I knew how to hack people, then how come I could not even get the most basic thing? Addicting games, a fucking basic ass website. If I knew how to hack, how come I could not fix it? It's just some fucking ads, right? How come I could not do it? Because I do not hack, you dumbass. I have nothing but public evidence, like Zoe Quinn said. Yeah, and my games end up really fucking shitty too. That's it just makes me want to talk shit about you some more, you know? Why? Because you talk so negatively about the FBI, and I'm like, you do realize, like, some people do want to do good in the world. Like, that's, you know, not everybody's like a dirty cop. Like, some people actually do care about the laws and stuff, you know? And I'm just like, you know, if we follow our hobbies as gamers, and, like, no offense, but we are pretty fucking useless. Like, we all literally just sit here and do nothing all day. You know, like, think about, like, FBI people, you know, they're probably all, like, super, like, you know, like, we want to do change in the world, you know? To us, it might kind of seem stupid because of Zoe Quinn and people like that, which is making us lose faith. But I'm pretty sure to, like, people with, like, real jobs and a real life, we seem pretty fucking insane as well. So, I'm just saying, like, personally, I do not see anything wrong with what the FBI is doing. Because I'm a fucking... I've literally sat here for, like, almost 3 hours playing... I'm literally... Like, without considering the words video games in that sentence, I have literally been sitting here doing nothing for 3 hours. That's the truth, right? And I feel like a lot of people use that same argument against the FBI, and I'm like, you know, sitting here doing nothing for 3 hours is probably the same thing as whatever people have said to the FBI. this is my interest, this is their interest, right? You can say and do whatever the fuck you want, but just know, if you do not break the law, you will never hear from the FBI, right? That's the same. Cops use this shit all the time. Thank you for reminding me. They're like, well, you know, if it did not smell like weed, would I be searching you? I'm like... So, you guys, I really have to kind of thank the cops, thank you. Because they are actually the ones kind of making me have this thinking about the FBI and the CIA. Because I'm like... Because even when I am stoned as fuck, you know, and I get pulled over and it's like, hey, it smells like weed. I'm like... And then it's actually really funny because, like, I have been pulled over after I stopped smoking weed and stuff. And cops have never said that shit ever again. So, you know, you guys... so, you know, yeah, anyways. So... I understand from your side because, you know, we have all met that one cop that was like, you know, I really don't like pulling you over, but goddamn, like, what the fuck are you doing? Sorry, it's really those cops that they never let us get away with what we're doing, but they literally said, like, you know, I do not want to give you a ticket, but shit, you're kind of breaking the law right now. And me, as the guilty person that I am, I will usually admit it because I'm like, well, you are teaching me something, so I guess I respect you. But this is like old cop ways. I don't know what the fuck they're doing now, because I don't really do stupid shit anymore. But I do speed. So, no, it's just like, I've had cops before where they would teach me. Like, they would be like, you know, if you do this, you're gonna end up doing this. And this is this. And then they would always teach me because it's like, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. But now cops are like, oh, you know, their argument now is like, yeah, we want to fine you. I mean, we want to fine you, but we do not want to teach you how to not break the law. I'm like, you realize, like, if someone's going to break the law, whether they know or not, it's not going to change the fact that they're going to break the law. Like, does that make sense? And I agree. That's why I started arguing the point of, like, if you started doing your job instead of being a dirty cop, why would you have to worry about how many tickets you gave out? You would just be giving tickets out whenever someone is breaking the law, which is, like, all the time. So, does that make sense? Because it's like, we all break the law some way or another. Like, before I used to turn at red lights because I thought, oh yeah, you know, if there's no cars, I can go. But a cop was like, no, you are not allowed to go. I'm like, and by the way, the law changes every few years. Like, 1 year you're allowed to use your phone, and then 1 year you're not allowed to use your phone, and then 1 year you're allowed to eat, and then 1 year you're not allowed to eat. And, like, sometimes it's like, only if you break the law will you get in trouble for it, you know? Like, you don't always know the laws, and it's not really published in the media either. So, it's not like, and I know this because I read the newspaper and I have my news stuff on. So it's like, not everything is known. And that's, I think, you know what I mean? If you repeat the same thing, well, see, this is the thing. I do it all in different counties. Like, I never do the same shit in the same county. Like, I know where the jurisdiction is. So, like, I've gotten a ticket on the highway once. I got a ticket once in Sunnyvale. I got a ticket once in San Jose. Like, I get it in different counties because once a cop pulls me over, I will always remember where he pulled me over. Does that make sense? So, like, I will never get the ticket in the same area again more than once. But if it's like a new area where I've never gotten a ticket, I will most likely get a ticket. Even if it's the same thing, like if I run the red light or if I'm speeding, I'll get the same shit. I got literally like 2 speeding tickets, but both in like different counties. Does that make sense? So that's kind of why I call them rookie cops. Because they do not really understand that level of why, you know? And then that's why I was like, are they not listening to you guys? Like, and then it just makes me kind of want to fuck with them. Does that make sense? Because I'm like, you know, if you're training this guy and he's under you, why is he not doing what you did? Like, why is he not following what you tell him to do? Because if Cause exactly. See, you guys agree with me. We all did what you told us to do after you fucking charged us and shit. So why isn't he doing what you're telling him to do? I'm even fucking listening. I'm apparently the criminal here. So I think that's where a lot of the Black Lives Matter thing happened. And to be honest, this FBI Zoe Quinn thing is also kind of like that, except there's no race involved. Does that make sense? Because like the FBI is not really like the police, where you have like physical evidence of what happened, you know? The FBI kind of goes off of, oh, they reported this or they reported that, and then like the FBI is protecting our private information. So like they did not release like a whole bunch of public shit all over the place. Does that make sense? So I personally thought it was kind of bullshit for Zoe Quinn to be saying that, because I'm like, you're telling the FBI to break the law when their law was to protect our privacy rights. Like, she's so stupid. She like does not understand any laws. And that's why I am saying this, because I am not a lawyer, and if anything that I said is correct, like, because that I did tweet this the other day, thank you for reminding me. I said, if you want to understand the law, thank you. If you want to understand the law, you should probably talk to a lawyer. So personally, I am just saying stuff based on my own experience with like government people, I guess. I guess police officers are like, you know, like if you do like little crimes, like petty crimes. That sounds so bad. All right, if you get like a speeding ticket, you deal with you deal with the police officers. And you know, if you do bigger stuff, then you go to the FBI. But I feel like the concept of the FBI, thank you, and the concept of the police are the same thing. Does that make sense? But you have to understand, you do a lot more training when you're an FBI than when you're a police officer. So that's where I am kind of pissed off. Because like police officers want to enforce some of their stuff, and I'm like, but where's your credibility? You know, I'm like, you give me nothing to respect you based off of like nothing. Like, because I ask the same questions to like different cops, you know, and then like it's always the cops that have like gray hair that are like explaining to me what's going on, and like I just have a lot of respect for them, and that's why I do not break the law again, because I'm like, okay, if I know this guy works in this fucking area, I do not really want to embarrass him, because it's like when you break the law more than once and he's already taught you how to do it right, it's kind of like a disrespect if you do not listen to him. Does that make sense? So, and that's kind of why I was like, yeah, exactly, I agree. That's why I was saying, like, if you just did your job like a good cop would, then why would you have to worry how many tickets you're giving out? You would just be pulling every single person who breaks the law over, which is really easy, because if you think about me and my red light violations, which is, if you do not stop at a red light before you make a turn, you will get a ticket. If all cops just stopped at like red lights and actually gave out fucking tickets every single time a person did not treat it like a fucking stop sign, like the cop told me, then you would have no problem hitting your fucking whatever the fuck your mark is, right? But no, you're a dirty fucking cop. That's why you can never hit your motherfucking margin. That's how I see it, right? If the cop is telling me to obey the law, then, I mean, if he sat at the light, I'm sure he would pull a shit ton of people over. So he would definitely hit that mark, right? Because he's a clean cop. But you're having problems hitting your mark because you're not doing your goddamn job, right? I don't really understand why else you would not hit that mark. I mean, do you guys see how many people fucking run red lights because they think they can turn? Remember, if you are at a red light, doesn't matter if there's no cars, you still have to stop. That is the law, isn't it? You are a police officer, you should fucking know that. So if you're not fucking pulling people over, you're obviously a dirty cop because you are not doing your fucking job. Right? That is why you cannot hit your fucking mark. Do you see why everybody's calling you a dirty fucking cop now? Everybody else was hitting the mark because they fucking pulled everybody over. Obviously, I got pulled over. So, do you see why a lot of people are like, oh, this guy's a dirty cop, this guy's a dirty cop? Because we know what the law is. We got in trouble with the law. We pleaded guilty pretty much because we paid the fine. That's why we're so mad. Because we all pay the laws, we all pay the consequences, so we're kind of like, we know this person is breaking the law. If they are not breaking the law, then why the fuck did I pay $500? Right? So, like I said, these guys are rookies. Like, if you guys have noticed, most of these people that are doing it are literally rookies. And all the people that ever arrested us or, like, given us tickets, they were pretty fucking old. They're usually like, yeah, I've been on the force for like 5 years, 10 years. Yeah, and that's why I'm blaming it on Zoe Quinn. Because I'm like, you're encouraging this disrespect to the government, and then you're expecting the government to help you. I'm like, are you crazy? But then Zoe Quinn's fucking evidence is like, oh yeah, but you do not have any evidence of me being toxic. I'm like, yeah, I'm right here, and my fucking internet gets cut off every time I talk negatively about you. Why the fuck would the FBI cut off my internet? Can you tell me that? If I'm saying, hey, you know, the FBI is being fair, why the fuck would they cut off my internet? If you do not consider that slandering the FBI, I do not know what the fuck slander is. Does that make sense? Because if I'm talking about Zoe Quinn and my computer, I mean, my internet cuts off whenever I talk about Zoe Quinn or Pokimane, I'm pretty sure that has to do with Pokimane and Zoe Quinn. I do not think it has to do with the FBI. If I'm saying, you know, I am tired of Zoe Quinn disrespecting the FBI, why would the FBI cut off my internet right now? Do you understand how that does not make any sense? If I'm saying thank you, FBI, and then all of a sudden say, hey, fuck you, Zoe Quinn, why are you talking shit about the FBI? Why would the FBI cut off my internet? That does not make any sense, right? And if I'm that's why I always purposely talk shit about Pokimane right before I start playing a game. Because I want to report every single one of you fuckers. You want to talk shit about Meteos cheating? I got you literally publicly cheating. Isn't that how you guys got Meteos? Oh, look at Meteos, fucking chat log. Oh, look at Meteos, fucking look at my clip. Oh, look, he's fucking drunk. Oh, look at this clip. Look at my clips. And I was smart enough to get the FBI involved in this by tweeting them consistently to the point where I think the CIA blocked me because I tweeted them too much. But to be honest, that was my point. Because all you fucking Pokimane, Zoe Quinn people, you guys keep trying to call the FBI for help, and I'm like, you know, you guys disrespect them every single time. And I got public evidence of that. So there is no, oh, protecting my privacy. You're literally doing it. Does that make sense? And the reason why I talk so long, I purposely talk this long, and I purposely repeat it because this shit still has not loaded. Filibuster. You guys really thought I was just gonna close it? I was just gonna let it go? Nah, man. I was gonna talk so fucking long, there would be no fucking argument that you fucking did something to my fucking client. Does that make sense? We were, what, talking for a good 20 minutes, 10 minutes? Definitely not 5 minutes, I'll tell you that. Because, you know, sometimes the client lags like 5 minutes, you know, 10 minutes at most. But I'm pretty sure I was talking for a good, like, more than 10 minutes, right? Let's go fucking make sure we got that match history. Yeah, I put it on multiple platforms, so you're gonna have to hack like all the platforms, and by that time, when you've done something more than 3 times, you know how America has that 3-strike law where you get the death penalty after you have after you commit a certain crime after a certain amount of times? I'm using that exact law. Does that make sense? You fucking hack YouTube, you fucking hack Twitter, you fucking hack Riot Games, thank you. That's fucking 3 strikes. With 3 strikes, you should get the death penalty, right? There's a reason why I put it on 3 different platforms. I have never disrespected the government. I'm not going against the government. I respect their rules. I understand why there is rules. Does that fucking make sense? I am literally giving them all the evidence they need. So there's nothing that they have to do like, oh, especially for me. Oh, especially for Christine. Oh, your fucking favorite Christine because of whoever the fuck she knows. Like, no. I'm literally doing it like any law-abiding citizen should be doing it. If you follow the laws, if you are not doing anything, what is there to be afraid of? If you're not smoking weed, ma'am, how come it smells like weed? Shit. Oh, I think this pipe looks hot. Fuck. Oh, ma'am, would you mind if we search your car? It kind of smells like weed. I'm like, and then like it's funny because every time they search my car and they do find weed, I'm like, you know, I got a club card. They're like, yeah, but you're not really supposed to be having weed, so we're gonna have to confiscate this. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. Does that make sense? I'm one of those people that will not fight cops. You know, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna take your weed. Okay, fine, whatever. Take my weed. Oh, we're gonna take your pipe. Ah, fuck it, whatever. Take my pipe. That's just me though. I know a lot of people fight them, and I'm just like, dude, come on. It's just like some weed in a fucking pipe. Like, chill. Anyways. I think it is legal now. I think it is legal to have a delivery service now, so I actually do not, well, actually, I don't really know, because they usually pull you over because, well, yeah, when you have weed, your car does smell like weed. Yeah, I don't know if people have been actually getting pulled over for having weed anymore, because when I was smoking, it was not legal yet, so I know that cops were more, like, out looking for people back then, because it was not, it was, like, state legal, you know, you can have a recommendation, but it was not really, like, legal now, you know, so, I don't know. You guys cannot ask me, I haven't been smoking. It doesn't even matter anymore, it's legal. Like, if something becomes legal, they change a lot of the stuff. Like, even when I was smoking, like, they would have, like, new regulations on San Jose, like, every other month, you know? They'd be like, okay, you can do this. Oh, okay, no, you can't do this. Okay, you can make your own concentrates. Okay, you cannot make your own concentrates. And then they started shutting down clubs who did not make their own concentrates and did not make their own, did not grow their own weed. And I'm like, so are you guys keeping this, or are you guys taking it away in, like, a few months? Like, it just, like, kept going back and forth. So I actually cannot speak on how anything is anymore. I'm only speaking on how it was in the past, which was 2-3 years ago, probably. Why? Because I want it to be, if they want to cut and take what they want, that's what they're going to do. But it's not my face that's doing it. Oh, wrong button. Oh yeah, and you guys are using that excuse. Remember this? How I would always open this in the middle of the game? You really thought I was doing it for me? I know which programs I have open. What the fuck? I'm the one who opened it. I was doing it for record. There's a reason why I always show you guys what tabs I have open. Alright, I think that's it. I'm done. Oh, I gotta look at this. Hold on. I don't care if this is gonna be in there. I still want to fucking look at this skin. The fuck? Who's in my club? Let's fucking see. See, that guy is exactly why I don't date Asian guys. And it's funny because nobody else will date him either. Oh, this is so cute. You guys are lazy as fuck. Why didn't you guys? Oh, that's pretty. It's a dragon. Ah. Don't judge me. Dragons make me happy. Oh yeah, and if you have access to my emails, there's a reason why I preach respect for sex workers, and I am sure a lot of people can get access to your emails and what you have been doing, and yeah. Whoa, she gets a thing on her head? Oh, fuck. Hold on. We gotta go to Skin Spotlight so we can we can go look at this 2060. Well, people like me are not gonna spend money if I don't know what the fuck I'm spending it on. So you can have no money. Whoa! Oh, it's 2160. Fuck. I was wrong. Or you can spend no money. I mean, you can run the chance of me not spending a single fucking penny on anything. Yeah, I don't never mind. Fucking. Feel like I'm talking to a wall again. Oh, that looks gay. What the fuck is that? Okay. This is not a good scene. She kind of does look like that whatever thing. Kind of looks like Karma. Whatever, this shit's gonna be here for a while. Why? I actually do not think it's limited time. Thank you for reminding me. How do I get out of this? You guys keep changing everything. I don't even fucking know. Yep, it's not going anywhere. Except for the packages. Oh yeah, I did kind of ask for something else, didn't I? Goddamn. Fucking. Goddamn. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Alright. I want to see this bigger. Dude, who the fuck? Oh, okay, right here. Thank you. Oh. You know why the splash work looks better? Because they're not the same people that actually do the work. Because some people are like, oh, I'm a real fucking game. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing that. Oh, you guys updated the fucking stuff. Ah, thank you. Look, this is called the resting bitch face. Alright. Okay, maybe I do draw like that because I don't know how to shade, okay, guys? I don't know how to shade. Is that why I only admire color? Yes. Do I really? Oh, that would make a lot of sense. Oh. What does this mean? Oh, you get like a special red one? Oh, and then you get a special other thing one? What the fuck? That's not special. That's the same fucking... I got juked for that goddamn jinx. I'm not getting juked again. How do you... What the fuck? Can you buy shit? How do you get to the chromas? Okay. So you saying this one's special? Better not fucking find that bitch here. God damn it. Uh-oh. this is my new wallpaper. Thank you guys for finally fucking making some wallpaper that I can use on my fucking phone, man. Do you know how hard it's been? Alright, what was I doing? I was gonna calculate the math. Thank you. Hey, you know what? I'm not a graphic designer, okay? It ain't my job. Sounds like shit. What was I doing? Oh yeah, spending money. Did I do it? Yeah. No, you know. Alright, what is this? 2, 4, 2. Fuck. I hate you guys sometimes. I feel like you guys really listen to sometimes the way I talk and how, you know what? And then you guys know exactly how to fuck me up. Like, no, there are certain numbers and certain words and certain, like, way that they're done that I just cannot pronounce. And I don't know why. Like, I try. I'll read it really slowly and it just... You know what? I admit my faults, and they're kind of funny. I learned it from Crepo guys. $5215. Okay, 5215. The fuck is a 5215? 5215. Dude, you guys fucking are way too good with numbers, and it's giving me a migraine because I'm already in depression thinking about it. Alright, I gotta spend $50. GameStop, here I come. Why do I put it on my rewards card, but I don't pay it? Dude, you guys are retarded if you're asking me. Oh. Alright, I gotta go in, and I gotta get some fucking gift cards tomorrow. I got a mission. I'm on a mission to... Ooh, I like reading comments. Ruby. Are you a fucking Riot employee? Can you type like this? You know this guy ain't a Riot employee. This is, you know when fucking you work and you're just like, oh, fuck my life. I don't actually know if this is actually a Riot employee. I just think they are because they definitely don't sound like me. Ooh, definitely another Riot employee. Dude, you guys never have this kind of fun? Like, do you guys just get, like, mad and, like, angry and shit? Maybe you guys are supposed to get mad and angry. I don't know. Definitely reliable. They're now selecting certain that will only ever be available. Yeah, but nobody plays skin. They're not gonna make a skin for a champion no one plays. Because everybody in Korea plays Shen. The Riot Dev journal diary, whatever, they actually, oh my gosh, I should try to pull it up. Huh. How do I get there? Navigation, hello? Don't know. I don't know where is it? I don't know where it is. I can't see it. I don't know where it is. Oh, I just don't know where it is. Okay, fine. Oh, it's so cute! Wait, hold on, it hasn't came out yet. Wait. You know what? I'll always click if there's a cute image. Ooh. I like this one. Don't judge me. Okay, well, this guy is obviously a good artist. This guy must be a chibi version. Okay, this guy is the color person. This guy's a detail? Yeah, I would ask this guy and this guy to talk. Why? Well, you need this guy to make it cuter. Because if you just have this guy and this guy, like, it's gonna look a little too intense. What does that mean? Sometimes, you know, some things are just a little bit too intense for some people. Yeah, it looks like mean or some shit. I don't fucking know. Alright, what was I looking for? I'm already fucking distracted. I can't remember. Something about dev diaries. Oh, yeah, the skin buying of the purchasing. So, diary. Oh, fuck me. Okay, hello there. I'm trying. How do we choose what skin to sell? Thank God. Because I don't know how I was gonna find that. Okay, everyone. For all of you asking, how do you choose what skins to make? Pretty sure they argued about whether to put we or you. Because I'm even arguing about it. The number one question we get asked on Reddit is if we whatever something to make. It is both very I hate apostrophes, I think they're called. It's both very simple and yeah, I know it makes no sense. But I'll explain. If we apply anything to insert champ, what would it be? What things help? Oh, I should probably read it. What themes are we excited about making, working, whatever, don't care. How many skins can we make this year? What have you been asking for? How long has it gone? Whatever. Where do we stand in something? Where can we take? How many players are actively playing this champ? How do we create skins? Sorry, it's just fucking annoying. What theme will resonate with you? The one that's fucking... Alright, why do some champions get more skins than others? This is a tricky one. ... Pretty sure it's supposed to be 4 dots. Because you have ... and then you end your fucking sentence with 1 more dot. Okay, I'm sorry. It's grammar. There is a limit to the number of skins we can make per year, and because champions don't get... Ow. Because the champions don't get retired, the champion catalog... Sorry, I'm trying to fuck around. Catalog continues to get larger and larger. So champion popularity definitely factors into how we make those decisions. If the player base are playing the crap out of a champion, we want to give the players some new ways to experience the champion. That's a lot of champions in one sentence. If the play rate of a champion is not very significant, we find ourselves at a crossroad. Yeah, I'm a pretty good writer, but I only write, like, non-fictions. We are very sensitive to the fact that some champions have not received skins in a long time. When we were planning in this something, always something, don't care, we tried to something 70, 50s, whatever that means. Buy only model, don't care. But when we are trying to deliver off the lots of stuff, yeah. She was wherever it is. The team was bad. Especially when we started the skin, though she ended up having a good season. Woohoo! Thank you guys. But anyone who plays Zyra is incredibly oh shit. Do I have to read this out loud? So we end up in a situation where we either just don't give her a skin or we all go all in. Or we go all in. See? See why I buy shit? Do you see this shit? Do you see this fucking sentence? No, don't go off. Read it on your own time. Alright, anyways. We figured even this content is going to touch a smaller group. Oh yeah. You touched them. Alright, if those layers are hyper passionate. I am pretty hyper actually. What is it called? ADHD? And attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Hey, thank you. We should give them the best skin we can. Yeah, it really is the best skin. The shit fucking falls down like fucking dildos and shit. Have you seen that shit? It's like fucking creepy. Alright, anyways. I feel like we're tackling some major pain points this year. Ooh, we got Alawi. I think we got Yorick. God, did we get her? I don't think we did. You lie! You lie! No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be released, and then I stopped buying skins, and they're like, oh, I guess we gotta hold off. See, this is what I mean. They got shit like prepared. Yeah, they haven't. Oh no, they did. Oh wait, when did this one? Oh yeah, this one came out, and then I didn't play because I forgot. When did this come out? Hold on. So I love how the I love how the shit like goes in order, because then I know exactly when. Oh yeah, I remember now. He got mad. He got real mad. Alright, when did I stop buying skins? I already have that in real life. This is just trying to prevent it from happening again. Okay, I stopped. Oh shit. This kind of started around here. It started here. Oh, it definitely started here. And you guys released it in the smack fucking middle of it. And fuck. Yep, that's why I didn't buy anything. Why did I buy the Alawi? Because there's no problems with her. If you think about Alawi's lores and stuff. Oh no, I bought this. Okay, you guys gave me the fucking border. I cannot say no. Oh yeah, and I got the Zyra. Yes. Where is the Alawi? I know the Alawi was pretty, yeah. So the Alawi, why did I get this one? Because of the, like, the trailers you guys did, I had to buy it. For Alawi, I saw, like, but I like bundles. Did I get anything special for Alawi? I don't think I did. I think I got special something for MF. Why? Because Alawi's lore, that can be protected. My boob's itchy. Oh yeah, huh? Yeah. But why MF? Because you guys put the art in it. And how come I didn't buy it for Zoe? Because I knew that same shit was happening again. How about this? Ash and Lulu. Really, you guys? Ash and Lulu, you guys couldn't pick fucking Victor or Cass? You gotta fucking pick Lulu? And Ash? Out of all the goddamn fucking skins you guys could have chose. No, we're just gonna get Christine those fucking two. Lulu is a Korean pick. What does that mean? Lulu was highly picked by Koreans and Chinese players. And they do not have to deal with this kind of problem. So I do support them because it was one of their picks, and it is also their gameplay that made me a lot stronger as a Lulu player. Because they have the mechanics, but I do not have it, so I started doing something on my own, which is building it to be very indestructible. Still. Yeah, people keep saying that. I don't really give a shit, though. That's too selfish of a reason for me. I never got the Blood Moon. Don't care. Why? There's just no special meaning to it, you know? And then there's a Kali Blood Moon. You have to understand, pro players do not really have a choice. They get their accounts unlocked. So if Sneaky is buying a skin, he's actually legitimately buying a skin. You know what I mean? Because he gets a free account with everything unlocked from Riot, but he's still choosing to spend money. I'm not gonna look that up. Fuck it. Sometimes about them... What? Something... Oh, shit. We also want to make skins you are playing to honor and enhance the best parts of playing that champion. When we get it right, you respond in a positive... Ew. When we get it less right, Voidbringer, yeah. You let us know that as well. A year ago. Damn, it's been a year already? You guys haven't released any skins in a year? Jesus. Voidbringer allow, yeah. I noticed a lot of problems with that, but you have to understand it is Alawi. So with her lore, you had to kind of bring out the truth in it. Is that why I never play Alawi? Yes. I bought the skin solely to support Riot, but other than that, I did not really want to showcase her. I did not have anything positive to say about the skin. I actually have a lot of negative things to say about the skin. There's a lot of disagreements because I know a lot of people disagreed on which Alawi skin and which Alawi color and the transparency and all of that. I can see it through the art. And that is the main reason why I do not always play her. I can work around the stats. That is not even a problem. What do I mean? What is one champion that I have worked around the stats with? Collection? Yes. So one of the ones that I have worked around the stats is Poppy. I do not do damage. I do not do... I actually started cutting out mobility. And that's why I maxed out W. What is W? Oh shit, that's the wrong button. W is this. I stopped. Oh, hey, that works. Yeah, see, when I'm a melee champ, I like to run it down. So that's how I know my W is not working. Anyways, what else is there? Jhin is another one because I do not have mobility or any of this. So when I play Jhin, I also deal with it. Why do I not play Jhin? The way Jhin represents and the lores and stuff, it does not really make any sense. I play Jhin for fun. I don't play Jhin for, like, any purpose. I usually have a purpose when I play Alawi. For Poppy, like, see, this is the thing, like, I cannot just play for fun anymore because I have so many rules to follow. Yeah, we can all relate. So... I do not always play based for fun. Based on having fun anymore. I mean, I used to. But Riot changed everything, and it's not bad. I can actually see why. I mean, yeah, I never changed my room pages today, even throughout all 3 of my games, but if you're a programmer, you should know exactly why. That's all I gotta say. Sometimes it's hard to get the team to agree. Oh, Rufus, what are you doing? Rufus, get your butt off the mouse. Sometimes something fits a theme. We have a skin development right now to be released that has the team divided. Some people feel it's a slam dunk, some feel Okay, when was this written? 2017-05. In May of 2000. Let's try to figure out which fucking skin they're talking about. Wrong button. So we have the skin. Which one? One skin that we are all pretty divided about. I don't think they released it yet. At the end of the day, you will either decide or you won't, because if you don't, if we're kind, we'll never, we will, something. I don't think In 2017, is there like a fucking Dev Diaries? Oh. I think it might have been this one. Why? Because they said slam dunk. That shit did not dunk anything. Oh my gosh, what kind of fucking cancer is this? Who is she? I don't put names to faces, no. 'Cause I don't give a fuck. No. Hold on. I'm lost. What's her name? Oh my gosh. What's her name? Oh my gosh. How can I tell this stuff? It's the way she talks. I bet she thought that show would do really good. Oh, that's why I was correcting all her grammar. Oh my god, that will make so much sense. She probably went to a public school. Alright, I think that's it for now. I can read image in her lines and it's fucking bullshit. At least I don't write with grammar mistakes that an elementary school person makes. We can always use that. I think prisoners, like people who go to jail and prison, read the most. No offense. Just saying. She kind of has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. You guys realize there's like no difference, right? You literally have even less detail. Like, you have lines, and then you don't have any lines. And then you have shading, and then you don't have any shading. And then there's, like, actual edges here, and then it's all dark. Like, why don't you just release it as a fucking chroma pack? Who the fucking dumbass idea was this? Why the fuck would you rework this? Gosh, she's not even a real fucking gamer, dude. Like, real gamers, like... Rufus, come here! Rufus! Real gamers, like, if you look at the Blizzard stuff, like, not everybody wants updated shit, you know? Some people just like, the way it is. What does that mean? The art of it. You know, cinematics are one thing, but art is another thing. If you look at the Dota stuff, like, yes, I'm sure they have enough money to develop the characters, but they do not do it because nobody really cares. Does that make sense? What else is there? Yeah, China and Korea are already... Yeah, I know. I think that's what she's trying to do. I think she's trying to get, like, one of those jobs like that, you know? But Why don't you just move there? Is my question. Exactly. That's how capable you are. Does that make sense? If what's her name? If Super Cakes cannot transfer to another region of Riot, being the same product manager, then there's probably a 90% chance that you probably do not deserve that level, right? Because usually if one person's transferring to one region to another, they should blend right in because they are capable. But if you are incapable, then yeah, they will probably not want to accept you. Does that make sense? Why would they want me in China though? I do not play on China regions. I do not play, you know what I mean? And no offense, Super Cakes, but there's a lot of gaming culture in America and it reflects in a lot of different games. What is one game that I can give her an example of? Blizzard. They have a shit ton of money, never updated anything. The only thing they updated was the storyline and cinematics. Right? How about me? I don't think you understand what programming is, though. Because Gamergate is not really a China or Korean problem. Does that make sense? So I'm respecting the community that brought it up. Because you're forgetting you're in America right now. And American community wants to talk about Gamergate. If you do not want to talk about Gamergate, then leave. Does that make sense? Because everybody else is doing fine in America talking about Gamergate except for you, Super Cakes. So maybe it's time for you to leave the country. If you do not want to talk about it, go to China, go to Korea. They never talk about Gamergate. No Korean players know about it. No fucking Chinese player know about it. Leave. If you fucking hate talking about Gamergate shit that fucking much, fucking leave. If you really think you deserve product manager, then you should have no problem going to fucking Riot in Korea or going to Riot in China. Unless they are unwilling to hire you because Gamergate does not exist in their fucking country because of people like you. Let's see, Riot employment. Recruitment. Who are we? What do we do? I don't know how to fucking get there. Disciplines? How do I go to the thing where the regions are? Region? Hello? Hello? Learn more. Offices. China? Hello? Hello? Oh, it's by the first name. Shanghai? No. What? You know what? Asia? Other Middle East, Asian, where do I live? China, there we go. Thank you. Why don't you try to be a product manager there? There you go, product manager. If you truly think, I mean, no offense, but in China, product managers really don't do much. If you think about it. Does that make sense? Because, well, actually, if you think about it, China players get to talk more directly to the company than America does, to be honest. You know, because if you compare, like, how happy China community is compared to, like, how happy the American community is, China's a lot happier. So, I mean, if you think you are actually capable, then they should have no problem hiring you in China, right? Because you say everybody and everything you're doing is right, then tell me why in China everybody's buying the products way more than they are in America. I mean, this is based off of what you're saying, Super Cakes. You're saying, oh yeah, everybody in America is loving it. I'm like, you realize like everybody in China is loving it. Nobody in America is really buying anything. So if you really think what you're doing is like, oh my god, so good, then China should have no problem hiring you, right? Because you're so good, right? But if they turn down your transfer, I think we all fucking know why. Right? Oh, Riot is racist. They won't fucking whatever. Does anyone place bets that she will say that? I'm just saying, right? Like, it's just so stupid. Like, even if you fucking are an engineer, like, I don't think she knows anything about servers. That's the thing. Like, that's what I'm trying to explain with the programming, but then I'm like, wait, does she even know what a server is? Does she even... I know, that I don't think she understands why that's fucking hilarious to, like, everybody else, you know? Like, yeah, Korea will definitely not hire her. They'll be like, no, you know what? You're kind of a liability now. Like, no. Watch her call everybody racist, dude. She'd be like, no, you guys are racist. That's why you don't want me to work there. It's because you're racist. It's because you're racist, guys. That's why she doesn't... That's why nobody wants to hire you guys. Because you're racist. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the shit that we all know what's fucking going on. IT operations specialist, come on. IT? Really? Social media marketing? Seriously? Fuck, we need a product manager for it, the fuck. You can work into what the fuck? Is there Korea? Oh yeah, right here. See, this is see why I said this? I was like, they're not really gonna hire you guys. See? They already know. They already know. They're just like, no, we don't need none of your fucking shit here. You don't understand these signs, but yet speechless. Dude, none of these fucking champions I play. Maybe you fucking... What's his name again? I forgot what his name is. Yay, claps. Ah, fuck, I hate it. Fuck you guys. People actually really, really love Pogba. She was one of the people who disagreed with it. Does she not know how to use like a semicolon? What is this thing called? Yeah, does she not know how to use a semicolon? Like, you realize you can put a semicolon there, right? Like, that being said, and it's supposed to be 4 dots because that's the end. Unless you're literally trying to put that inside, but you're like a product manager. See why I do not like reading fiction stuff now? Like, I just cannot. They're just like, yeah, you know, you can write it like this, you can write it like that. I'm like... No, and then they try to describe words with like really small words. Instead of like pretty, instead of using like... But pretty much the whole league of... Hold on. This one had just not... This is how you know it's a bad fucking sentence. This one had not just the skins team divided, but pretty much the whole league dev team. The whole league dev team was pretty much divided, not just the skins team. This is why I do not read certain things. And this is why I do not read certain articles, and this is why I do not read from certain news sources, because I'm like, why the fuck did you hire this dumb bitch? She is barely literate. No offense. Okay? This is one had not just the skin team. Jesus. Okay? The whole... Oh my gosh, I can't see. Let me correct your sentence, okay? Because holy Jesus, you need help. Should I just directly tweet to her? Do you think I'm gonna get banned for this? Let's just fucking test her. Let's see if I can fucking find her on Aww. Twitter Supercakes? Supercake? Creative director? Does she, what is this? What is her name? Supercakes? Supercakes? Anna... I actually do not think she has a fucking Twitter account. Right? People like her cannot follow like full sentences. Like if you write a paragraph like this, she's already gone, and you can tell because it's like our approach to this is historic something. See, whenever people begin a sentence with "and," I just don't ever want to talk to them. Like, do not ever start a sentence with "and." Do not start a sentence with "but." Like, you are at your job. Do not type like this. This is fucking elementary school shit. Okay? You learn this shit in high school. Oh, you know what? Public school. Forget it. What am I saying? Even some of you guys write better than this, and you guys never went to a public school. This is fucking bullshit. Look, this guy has fucking better transition words than her. Jesus. Okay, this is written by fucking Supercakes, okay? Supercakes. There's a reason why I say I don't like stupid people. Alright. This one... This one had the... Ooh, I'm on caps. Development team. Fuck. Dude, I swear autocorrect is making me into the dumbass. The whole development team was divided on the skin. including the skins. I don't think she knows how to use this. I don't think she knows what it is. I feel like it should be like written down here. I don't even know what she's really trying to say. Like, this one had not just the skins dev team, but pretty much the whole league dev team. So the whole development team was divided on the skin. The whole development team was divided on this. See, this is how you know it's a bad sentence. You just don't know what she's talking about. When you write something, people are supposed to be literate of it, you know? Like, you're not supposed to be like, wait, what? What am I reading? What is this? Like, you're not supposed to have any questions. You're not supposed to have questions about what you're reading. You're supposed to know exactly what you're reading. Can you stop, Rufus? Is it really that important? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make it, like, right here. Oh yeah, good point. Oh shit, fucking did it twice. Okay. The whole development team was divided on the skin, on the hug. How do you write this? Where's the hyphen? Oh, it's an apostrophe, whatever. On the Pugma skin, including the skins team. The whole skins team. Pretty sure it's supposed to be an S because it's like not just skins, it's like the skins team. Maybe that's why she left it out, because her writing is a little bit confusing for me right now. Someone correct me, because I have not written any fucking English in like 3 years. So correct me if I'm wrong. The whole skins team. This is why I only like to read law. And why I like Europeans. And yes, I know Europeans call us illiterate. Alright. The whole skins team was divided on the pug. No, Rufus has fleas right now, and it's too late for me to go get it. Especially the development team. Oh my gosh, it's full screen. How do you fucking work this? How do you use fucking Twitter, dude? I am very bad at Twitter. I am bad at fucking all social medias. I am bad at Twitter. I am bad at YouTube. What am I not bad at? You don't want me to answer that question. The whole skins team development. Okay, the whole skins team was divided on the Pugma skin, especially the development team. Four dots to end the sentence. Yeah, I think they changed. I think the name of it changes. You cannot say I put 4 periods after the end of a sentence. Like, that's not right. The whole skins, the Pugma skin caused a lot of disagreements between the skins team and the development team. There you go. Okay, so let's go over this. Right, super cakes, whatever. Please learn proper grammar for someone of your position. The whole development team was divided on the Pugmon skin, including the skins team, or is it the whole skins team was divided on the Pugmon skin, especially the development team, or is it 4 dots to end the sentence? The Pugmon skin caused a lot of disagreements between the skins team and the development team. I have no idea what the fuck she's trying to say. By the way, if you think all 3 sentences were the same things, please go read a book. But then again, there's a lot of books that have the same exact grammar, and that's why she fucking types like this. So you know what? Maybe don't read a book, okay? Fuck. This is why I do not read, okay? I gotta go before I lose my goddamn mind, because I'm not reading this shit any more fucking times, because if I fucking try to read one more goddamn sentence that is not... And the sentiment we heard from many of you was to put the dog down, but that sentiment was not universal. In fact, you realize this is all one fucking sentence, right? You could have said... Do I still have my Chrome open? No. You know what? I need to stop doing this. I need to stop correcting her grammar. But god damn it. Just one more. Am I gonna type it? Do you want me to type it? I mean, I'll just type it here, because it's gonna be fucking on record anyways. Okay. And the sentiment we heard was to put the dog down, but that sentiment wasn't universal. In fact, you all were just as divided as we were. As a Riot employee we... You know what? I cannot even say that. No, I can't say that though, because I do not... I was gonna say we encourage teamwork. We encourage teamwork. Making employee. This is right. This decision was hard to make. No, hold on. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to go off what she said, and I don't know what the fuck she said. I don't really understand. This is like trying to correct like a fucking elementary school kid's fucking paper. Like, hey, what did you mean? Did you mean this rainbow? I don't know. I just like the rainbow. What are you gonna say? No, you like the red rainbow. Jesus. I'm sorry. This is like an English person thing. And the sentiment we heard from many of you was to put the dog down. But the sentiment wasn't universal. Is she just putting sentiment in there because it's a big word? You know what? Let me help you. It's called a dictionary. You can use it when you are not sure what a word means. Okay, you just type it into Google and go definition. Okay. A view attitude towards a situation. The debate over the Pugmon skin was very opinionated. Deciding which idea was better was treacherous. Treacherous! I can't spell it. Okay. Guilty, betrayal, deception. Emoji was treacherous. one team was very opinionated. It's called correcting what you write. One team was obviously not better than the other or some shit like that, but I wasn't there, so I don't know what the fuck to write. Anyways, let's go off of what she is writing instead of trying to fucking write our own goddamn opinion. Okay, we gotta try and figure out what in the actual fuck she's trying to say in these fucking goddamn sentences that are fucking doesn't make any goddamn sense. You will never see a sentence written like this in laws. Because in contracts and in laws, you cannot fucking write shit like this. Okay? You just cannot. You can't do it. Alright, anyways. And the sentiment we heard from many of you was put the dog down. But that sentiment wasn't universal. In fact, you all were just as divided as we were. The decision whether to release Pugma was very difficult. The decision had the whole office divided. It's called a thesaurus. You go over here, you go Google, you type this in, right? No, wait, hold on. I never know how to thesaurus. Alright, there we go. So you use a thesaurus, you use difficult, strenuous, hello? So you use strenuous. The decision whether to was strenuous. Strenuous means very difficult, but in one word, okay? So you put the decision whether to release was strenuous, or maybe without was, because technically it's a bad word, I agree. The strenuous, Rufus, leave my boobs alone. The strenuous decision whether to, god damn it, fucking I'll hold you. The strenuous decision whether to release Pugma had the whole office divided. But you guys realize, like, this is why I hate when people write like this. Because they have no actual content. They're just like putting fucking words onto a fucking piece of paper. When really everything that they wrote literally is just this much. I know what lores you guys are writing, which is completely different than this situation. What do I mean? Your lores are your stories. She is the fucking manager. If I fucking wrote something like this, would you guys call me idiots? Yes, right? If you're gonna call me a fucking idiot, why would you not call her an idiot? That's my whole point. And to be honest, and the sentiment we heard from many of you was to put the dog down. Like, is there anybody that gives a proper statement? I understand, like, you're supposed to be like, you know, whatever and whatever, but it's kind of like, are you telling me this is a bad sentence? Like, do you really think this is a bad sentence? The strenuous decision whether to release Pugma had the whole office divided. You really think that's a bad sentence? This one had not. Yeah, I know. That's why I can't put it. What did I say? And in the sentiment. Let's correct the whole paragraph. Oh god. I don't know if I'm ready for this. The team saw this as an opportunity to win, try and fix the things we saw. See, why would you add personal emotions? These things are not even positive. And the heart, like, you're literally shitting on one team or another, right? And everybody in the office, you're literally purposely dividing up the office. Like, every single person in the office knows exactly which people said to agree with this and exactly which people to say to. Does that make sense? Like, your job is to stay neutral unless someone can bring in the products. And you're just kind of, it seems like you're just kind of agreeing with the people that. Does that make sense? Like, who the fuck doesn't. Okay, I don't really play Pugmaw, so I don't really think I should answer this. Because I really don't play this fucking champion at all. So I don't really know what the struggle was. But it seems like you're favoring one or the other, and that's definitely not going to make me want to buy a skin. Why? You're using your position to bully another person. Why would I buy that skin? Did she make this final decision? See, this is why writing the sentence is so hard. Because if she actually said no, because you can tell from her writing that she said no. And the sentiment we heard from many of you was to put the dog down. But that sentiment wasn't universal. In fact, you all were just as divided as we were. She did not say, in fact, the decision was divided. You know what? I forgot. She's illiterate. I literally wrote one sentence. The team. She literally, like, everything she writes literally has no meaning. Like, I don't even really understand, like, what the fuck she's trying to write. Like, are you complimenting it was a good idea, or are you insulting it that it's a bad idea? Like, I do not know how the decision is made. I do not know if people are like, oh yeah, we like this better, or oh yeah, we like this better, and then it's like majority rules or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So I do not know how that decision is made, so it's very hard to write the next sentence, and that's why I'm saying she was probably biased and she did not want it to be pushed forward, because she's like, I'm happy we pushed forward with Kog'Maw. He was very, and we saw players and writers respond positively to the changes we made. I have a feeling she did not want to make this change, and that's why she wrote the sentence like this instead of, like, okay, if she wanted the change to be made, it would more like, instead of, yeah, she's pushing the responsibility. She's not really being like, yeah, I am so happy that we actually follow through, because I thought it was a great idea too. I mean, she's already so fucking informal. Is she really gonna try and talk about formality right now? I. The team. We. You're really gonna tell me right now you're trying to be formal? You have he? Who the fuck is he? Pugmaw? You mean, repeat that right here? Pugmaw? Pugmaw was a very popular skin. Don't try and fucking tell me like, oh yeah, I'm trying to be formal, and you got he, you got I'm, you got we. And look, more we. We got another we here. We got a fucking and over here. Don't fucking try to tell me you're trying to be fucking formal. That's fucking bullshit. I am trying to be formal. The strenuous decision whether to release Pugmaw had the whole office divided. That's being formal. Just don't fucking... I know that. That doesn't mean I'll stop shitting on her. The fuck? we really gonna correct this whole entire thing? Like, you want me to write your whole entire fucking essay for you because you're that fucking retarded? Then that means I should be product manager. And you should be sitting here without a job, and without a degree, and without an education. You really want to fucking play that game? Yeah, that's why I called her a public school kid. That being said, let's chat about Pugmaw. Wow, what a contentious skin. What formality. This one had not just the team, something we kicked off, and this part already, I already don't know what it... When we kicked it off, most people were excited about the idea, but as the split started getting wider. In order to account for gameplay clarity issue, the skin... You know, to be honest, maybe there should be different leads. You know, there should be a graphic artist lead, there should be a splash art lead, and then there should be another lead. Does that make sense? And then the social media person should work with the there should be no product person, because a product person would have to include all these people. What you guys should be doing is putting like a graphics design lead, and then a game development lead. Does that make sense? Not really decentralizing. It's called only the capable are making the decisions. And you would use the social media team, which is usually composed of a whole bunch of fucking other random people anyways. So those people will usually tell you what everybody else wants without accidentally leaking anything, because they have so much ideas out there. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like those personally made skins where everybody in the community starts spamming you like, please fucking have this skin. You know, stuff like that. Those are supposed to be your social media specialists. And they're supposed to collaborate with the... Does that make sense? Yes, I know, but I am a woman, okay? I have no interest in this because people like her discredit my position, even if I was to be in it, because now everybody starts questioning... I mean, I'm not saying that I will not be able to discredit you, but my point is, like, I don't really see the point... I don't really see the point of that. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I'm from private school. So, that's why my English is so specific, and I do not like to have personal opinion. When we kicked it off, most people something in order to account for gameplay clarity issues, the skin shifted in a direction that became unpleasant. When it hit, we were already talking whether to fix it or kill it. And the sentiment we heard from many of you was to put the dog down. Why does she have to? Oh my gosh, whatever. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna just fucking shorten it. What did I write here? See, this is why I think she went to a public school. Like, she has no content and she has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. Yeah, those people don't get very far in life. Yeah, that's why I only like talking to hackers, because I'm like, do you see their bank account? Do you see their personality? You see how that matches? Alright, anyways. That being said, let's chat about Pugmaw. What a contentious skin. This one has been something pretty much when we kicked off most people... No, I'm trying to understand what she's writing to summarize it. But I cannot even summarize it, because I don't even... In order to account for gameplay clarity issues, the skin shift... No, I cannot upload 12-hour streams. Sorry, I tried. In order to account for gameplay clarity issues, the skin shifted in a direction... You guys have no idea how much, like, everybody does this shit. Why do you think everybody was like, oh yeah, we hate the Zaya Valentine skin? Why do you think, oh yeah, I was like, somebody's partying outside? No. Why do you think, like, so many people in the community have so much fucking opinions, and, like, if they do not write it here, they write it on Reddit? And this is the thing, this is why I was encouraging guys to not, like, say anything toxic, but constructive, right? I'm not being toxic to her. I just don't understand what the fuck she is writing. I did not call her fucking retarded. I did not call her fucking incapable. I said she was illiterate because I can barely even write anything. I mean, I can barely even read anything she fucking wrote. Like, what else do you call a person that is incapable of writing something that other people can understand? Illiterate. If I cannot read or write, how am I supposed to read? Don't be mad at me, be mad at the English language, okay? I'm not the one who created the word illiterate, okay? I cannot read what you're writing. I do not know what the fuck you're writing. It does not make any fucking sense. If I cannot summarize it, I cannot read it. Does that make any sense? I don't think it makes sense, but fuck. Alright, anyways, when we kicked it off, most people were excited about the idea. The idea of Pugma exposed a deep what is it? Disagreement? What is disagreement? Thesaurus. Yeah, that's how writing should be. That's why there's called a writer's block. Wait, she's not a writer. Why is she writing? Well, maybe it wasn't, this is a formal writing, okay? This isn't, oh yeah, let's just do whatever the fuck we want kind of job. You're actually releasing stuff. Does that make sense? And I think that's why the community is starting to complain. Because they are not fucking stupid, and thank God this is the first fucking time I'm reading this. I swear to God, I would have fucking, oh my God. I would have you fired, to be honest. If I really use my connections, I will get you fired. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're making Riot seem like some kind of nobody gives a fuck. And then everybody in the community is putting in so much work than you are. I would fucking fire you. Disagreement. Thank you. Nobody's stupid. Okay. Controversy. The idea of Pugma created a controversy between the Skins team and the development team. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said I would fire you. Well, that is how esports is. The idea of Pugma created a controversy. No, that's not the right word. Disagreement, contention, rupture, tension. Tension is like a fucking legal term people use. No. It has to be a fucking better word. Argument, altercation, disagreements, knockdown, quarrel. No. Verbal fight. Rumpus? Oh, you're a rumpus. I don't actually know what this word is. Have you guys ever, I mean, I'm pretty sure private school kids know what I'm talking about, where you're just like, alright, we gotta write this goddamn thesis, and it's gotta have some big fucking words in it. So you start sticking in the most fucking big words you know, but in reality, you don't know what the fuck you're writing. Alright, sorry. Dude, I would put this word in there because I've noticed a lot of fucking lore writers fucking putting in words like these, and I'm just like, huh, you fuck. Alright, so let's just fucking do that shit. Created a massive, no. The disagreement. Yeah, but all those words are bad. Like, I'm trying to change something that's not scientific into something that's like a scientific And this is so hard. I love it. Alright, the idea of Pugma created a hullabaloo between the skins team and the development team. You know what? We're just gonna leave it, okay? Remember, this is how you become a good writer. You do little stuff like this where, and that's also why I was writing my posts like that, because if you write your posts like this, like when you want to gather it, you put it back into a paragraph. But I did not want people to get confused because of how I organize my paragraphs, so I put it especially like that. Does that make sense? Because I don't know, for you private school kids out there, you know how like the teachers kind of like, it does not matter how long it is as long as your information is in there. So you end up with like 4-sentence theses, which is not what normal humans think of. They're just like, oh, it's supposed to be a really long thesis, and then they're just like, did you not? In order to account for gameplay clarity issue, the skin shifted in a direction that became unpleasant. When it hit PBE, we were already talking. See, this part is how I know she has no fucking idea about what the fuck she was talking about. The develop team discussed many issues during PvE testing. Those issues created more problems with the skins team. See how that sentence does not make sense? And that's how you know it's a goddamn lie. Alright, on to the next then. And the sentiment we heard from many of you. See, this isn't even the end of a fucking... You know what? Let's just try to fucking correct what she wrote and see if I can fucking figure out what she's trying to say. That being said, let's chat about... Okay, I'm just gonna correct her grammar, okay? That being said, let's chat about Pugma. Pugma. What a contentious skin. This one had... The skin seemed divided... Pretty much the whole... as well as the development team. When we kicked it off, personal opinion, don't care. Most people were excited about the idea. But as we worked, the split started getting wider. In order to account for gameplay clarity issues, the skin shifted in a direction that became unpleasant. When it hit PvE, we were already talking about no. Do you see that these are two very different ideas she's trying to represent. In order to account for gameplay clarity issues, the skin shifted in a direction that became unpleasant. Yeah, I was just gonna delete it, but there's like emotions and details in here that she's trying to explain. You cannot just delete that, because when she mentions here, it does not flow into it. You know, it's like two fucking different ideas. When it hit PvE, we were already talking just, yeah, but you have to understand, we are not trying to change the idea of what she said. We are trying to correct the grammar of what she said so it makes more sense. That's why I said she's lying about something here, because no matter how we try to correct it, even if we're trying to, we just do not understand what she's trying to say. And it is not proper grammar either. Like, even if I say this, when it hit, like, what? She's just fucking making fucking paragraphs. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. It's not even supposed to be a different fucking paragraph, because she's still on the same fucking idea. My kids are not going to public school. I guarantee you, I swear to God, if my kid goes to fucking public school, I will kill myself. The sentiment we heard from many of you, I know, and that is why you guys are bullied, and why I will not let my kid get bullied or go to public school. Thank you for further proving my point. The sentiment we heard from many of you was to put the dog down. Ugh. But that sentiment wasn't universal. In fact, you all were just as divided as we were. She just has like run-ons. You know, I do not like to use the word run-on because people don't really... I don't even know what run-on sentences mean. Yeah, that's why she put a period there. Now it's 2 sentences. Oh no, maybe it should be a fucking paragraph. Okay, you know what? When it hit PBE, the sentiment we heard from many of you was to put the dog down. I really want to delete it, to be honest. But it kind of gets rid of the fucking evidence that I was talking about. But that sentiment wasn't universal. In fact, you all were just as divided as we were. The team saw this as an opportunity to win, try and fix things. We all saw if we could change minds and hearts and minds. I'm happy we pushed forward. Oh my god. Okay. Do you see why being professional would have avoided this whole entire problem right now? Do you not, like, does she not understand how writing professionally avoids this whole entire problem? Like, if she does not understand this problem before I explain it, she's the problem. These 2 sentences right here, that's the problem. How would I have explained it? It seems like she disagreed, and then she was like, ah, fuck it, you know what, it did well, so I guess I have to agree with it. Did I get it spot on? I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. So, how would I have said it? How would I... What is the fucking question? In order to account for gameplay clarity issues. What gameplay clarity issues was there? The skin shifted in a direction that became unpleasant. When it hit PBE, we were already talking about whether to fix it or kill it. Why would you even write the word kill as a professional person? You're the fucking product manager. Everything is your fucking problem. Gameplay is your problem. PBE is your problem. Whether to fix it or not is also your fucking problem. But you do not have the respect of your fucking fellow people because you do not even understand anything that they are fucking doing. You do not understand how game developing works. You do not understand how fucking drawing fucking works. You do not understand what the player fucking wants. And you literally probably did not listen to a single person, and that's why your sentences do not make any goddamn sense. Because if it was me, you know what I would write? The idea of the created... Okay, let's just not write formally and write like her, right? I would put the idea of... You know what? I'm not even going to type because you guys all know I hate capitalizing. The idea of Pugma created a lot of problems within our dev. You know what? I'm just gonna specifically call every one of you guys out so it isn't like a confusion of who I'm talking about. So I would say within our skins team, development team, and our marketing team. The marketing team brought in information that contradicted with the ideas of the skins team as well as the ideas of the development team, contradicting with the ideas of the what? Did I say development yet? Yes. Skins team. I cannot actually read what I wrote, and I don't know how to fucking... The idea of Pugma created a lot of problems within our skins team, development team, and our marketing team. The marketing team brought in information that contradicted with the ideas of the skins team, as well as the ideas of the development team contradicting with the ideas of the skins team. It is a full sentence. The marketing team brought in information that contradicted with the ideas of the skins team, as well as the ideas of the development team contradicting the ideas of the... They are not reading what I am writing. Do you see why I write like this now? If I write like this, it makes perfect sense. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why. The Pugma... Watch. The Pugma created... The idea of Pugma created a lot of problems within our skins team, development team, and our marketing team. The marketing team brought in information that contradicted with the ideas of the skins team, as well as the ideas of the development team contradicting with the ideas of the skins team. We can continue writing it this way. Okay, so development team clarify during our gameplay tests, which are not the PvE tests, but rather tests run between Riot employees. Yes, we are all also League of Legends players. See? Wonderful. The skin, thank you. And I'm just trying to figure out what happened. In order to account for the gameplay clarity issue shifted in a direction that became unpleasant, don't care. When it hit PvE, we were all talking about whether to fix it. The sentiment we heard from many was dogged down. Through our marketing team, there were some polls put on certain sites. That is not how you write it. Through our marketing team, there were some polls put on certain sites that disagreed with some of the other teams especially on which idea would be the final product. Oh fuck, where'd it go? Okay, so the idea of the Pugma, whatever the marketing information is something during their gameplay testing, which are not the PvE tests, but rather tests run by Riot employees. Yes, we are. Through our marketing team, there were... Here, you dumbass. Through our marketing team, there were some polls put on certain sites that disagreed with some of the opinions of some of the emoji opinion, especially on which idea would be the final product. The team saw this as an opportunity to win, fixing it, whatever. Yeah, see, that's completely different than what she said here. Why the fuck would you mention kill it? You could have just said, hey, you know, through our marketing team, there were some polls put on certain sites that disagreed with... Yeah, but I would put polls. Does that make sense? Well, if someone's gonna rig it, obviously they're gonna be buying a shit ton of it. Why else would you rig it? You know what? Never mind. You guys don't understand that. Forget it. No, even if I explain it and they don't get it, they're just gonna keep questioning it, even if they're... You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna answer that question. Through our marketing team, whatever. Okay, so trying fixing something I'm happy we pushed. Thanks to the great feedback, we got reliable. We were able to convince the Skins team and the development team on which idea was best. Hold on. Thanks to the reliable feedback the marketing team gathered, we were able to convince the Skins team and development team on which ideas. Thank you all as well for giving us public feedback, so the rest of the Riot employees can also read and understand some of the problems. There you go! Now, time to not write like a goddamn dumbass. That, people, is how you write a goddamn essay. Yeah, I passed school like flying colors. I told you this. I just don't go to class. Why? Because dumb motherfuckers like that will never get my answer. So, I hope you guys can read this. If not, fuck you. Kill yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. I love everyone. God loves everyone. All his children. Alright, I gotta stop doing that. That being said, let's chat about Pugmaw. What a contentious skin. This one had the Skins team dev as well as the development team as... Fuck me. Most people were excited about the idea, but as we worked, yeah, there's a difference. The split something in order, the skins shifted. When we hit something PB, the sentiment, don't care. In fact, the team saw whatever. Okay. So, I'm gonna keep what she wrote up there so you guys can compare it or whatever you fucking want to do. I don't care. The idea of Pugmaw created a lot of problems within our skins team, development team, and our marketing team. The marketing team brought in information that contradicted with the ideas of the skins team as well as the ideas of the development team contradicting with the ideas of the skins team. You see what I did there? During our gameplay tests, which are not PvE tests, but rather tests run between Riot employees, yes, we are all also League of Legends players. Through our marketing team, there were some polls put on certain sites that disagreed with some of the opinions of the other teams, especially on which idea would be the final product. Thanks to the reliable feedback the marketing team gathered, we were able to convince the skins and development team on which idea was best. Thank you all as well for giving us public feedback so the rest of the Riot employees can also read and understand some of the problems. That actually makes sense and is actually coherent because people do not have a question of, oh, hey, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Hey, we would really like to understand what's going on. There you go. No questions, no nothing, done. Am I gonna post this? Oh. My back hurts. You know, I kind of want to troll and put this on Google Drive so it can be public so you guys can all fucking go see it yourself and then just edit it however you want. Because you know how Google has that one option where you can fucking put like thought bubbles and then you can just edit it however you want. Just saying. Yeah, but the reason why I did not want to go this way was I don't know what her ideas was, and I could not pull it out. Like, as writers, you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you know how the teacher's like, if you do not understand a word, you cannot use it in a sentence properly? And I think that's kind of the concept I was using, where I was trying to pull the idea out of it. Yeah, exactly. Like, when you're reading a textbook, you need to summarize it. Yeah, I could not summarize it. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. So I was kind of using the same method she was typing and made it sound a little bit more formal because I understand the concern of the community and I understand, oh yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Do I want to be product manager? Hell no. Why? I mean, people like this just makes everyone hate Ride employees. Like, I don't want you guys to hate me. You guys only listen to me because I'm here. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, well, you see, we've already been through that problem, okay, you guys. So, anyways, that's the end. I do not really feel like posting it, but I feel like a lot of you guys want me to post it, and in all honesty, I feel like you guys want me to post it in a way where I can, like, oh, twit longer. That shit feels like a goddamn porn site, to be honest. I don't really like that fucking twit longer shit. I'm sorry. But just for you guys, I will. Sign into Twitter. Okay. Let's hope I remember my password. Let me pick my nose real quick. Because the community asked for this, I'm gonna do it. But just know, I'm gonna pick my nose while doing it. Okay. Why am I like this? What did I do? I'm picking my nose? Yeah. You're lucky I don't eat it! No, I'm just kidding. I don't eat boogers. Riot literally gave me the same goddamn fucking rune page for all my fucking champions, and they nerfed all my fucking champions, and they're so specific with everything that I literally have no fucking way of fucking around anymore. And Riot barely releases any fucking champions. No, I understand. That's why I stopped playing. So I can be like, hey, you motherfuckers, you said you would fucking play the game. Now fucking play! Alright. I'm a little triggered. Alright, anyways. Well, technically, MLA format, you're supposed to go back and, like, fix some shit, I think. Don't really remember. I haven't really written in a really long time. actually don't like doing it that way. Fucking tabs. Gotta be in the center. I would have used tab, but there's no tab. I swear, if I fucking have to rewrite this shit, I'm gonna cry. So no, I'm not gonna fucking shift tab. Oh wait. I'm done. Going to sleep. Fuck everyone. Good night.